He raised it to 15 in a non-straddle pot, gets all of the remaining players to call. So they're looking at a 5-handed pot.
I think people are loosening up too. They're getting more comfortable with the
Well,
table.
you know, Robinson's in there with King 4 off. So yes, loosening up is a fair assessment.
How long have they been playing? At this point.
For close to 2 hours, in fact. They've been playing for about an hour and a half.
I've also noticed people want to play more towards the end of the session.
People know when the time is out. They know when they have 2 hours, and when those 2 hours run out, yeah, they should want to get in on the action. They
Do you
should.
think you would take advantage of that kind of situation?
I would take advantage of the entire 2 hours, not just the
Yeah,
last
right,
30
right,
minutes.
absolutely.
You know, I'm not going to run my 2-minute offense when after the 2-minute warning. I would just be sort of playing an even kill game throughout. I'd like to think. Have you ever played on the stream before?
Yes.
A cash game or a tournament?
So I've played the past two 25-50 every time Poker Nights come this way.
Yeah.
And
He played here. Yeah, he was on.
pretty interesting tables.
He made this
Last
game
year
great.
was the best. I got a chance to play with
No, I know. You
Helmuth
should see him play PLR.
and of course Sean Deeb. I've also actually Tom
you
joined
know.
us. I don't know if you know Tom Canoli. He final table WSOP before. He's also friends with me and Worm. We used to play the same home games. It was a pretty sick game there. We're always playing until
You got the entire
4 in the
New Jersey
morning.
crew covered, right? The
exactly.
entire New Jersey crew has been covered, yeah.
No wonder we all learned really fast.
Well, let's see what
Look
these
at
guys
all
have learned
these,
about each other in the
limps,
last hour and a
right?
half. They've learned that they can still limp.
Fish, open-ended, great for him.
Well, we'll see that Foreman is in there for a limp with pocket nines. You probably need to be more aggressive with that kind of a hand pre-flop.
Well, I don't think other people know Fishberg's range just yet. I mean, I think they have heard that he's very loose and aggressive, so.
I would go with the default assumption that when a guy limps in here, that someone like him, especially someone who comes in with an aggressive image with he limps in, he doesn't have very
Yeah, I got checked. What do you think about that?
Turn gets checked through. River's a 5. Joe checks.
Oh, man.
His king high.
And Fish checks behind.
Fish checks.
And
Smith.
I mean, it's
bottom
really
pair.
hard call here for Worm. It's just.
So Smith is bluffing here because he has no showdown value.
He's got
6
just-
high. He is in position. Joe checked the king high hand, correct? Right? He thought maybe he would go, but he certainly can't call river bluff here from Smith, and Smith takes the money.
A lot of cards. I mean, you know, a lot of cards in there. I mean,
Yeah, when someone bets the river in that position, you know, when you don't know the guy, what are you going to do? Make a soul read and figure out that the guy turned his bottom pair with no showdown equity into a bluff?
and he's been very passive.
Right,
so-
exactly right. Just get away from king. Another Mississippi straddle on the button here from Palmer. And Gingerbread says that he has played with me before. I am sure that's true. I've been playing poker for 11 years, and if you've played 2-5 in the past 8 or 9 years in the Philadelphia area, I'm sure you have seen me around. And if you haven't, come on down. I am easy to find.
Notorious in parks, I heard.
If that's what people tell you, you know, if they say that must be true, right?
You're absolutely leaving an impression. That's for sure. Hey, Worm has a hand here on the button. Let's see what it says the raise to 60. I guess they pulled the chips on already. Okay, to the flop. So Smith could be checking anything here. I mean,
Well, he is checking anything because we
Right.
don't know what he has,
top
right?
pair or whatnot, like, you know, he's checking anyway. Check calling is his favorite move, seems like.
Joe picks it up with a bluff from the button with king high. And won't the next. So we haven't seen anyone play back at Joe during this 2-hour session. We saw one 3-bet from Fishberg with king 9 suited. Certainly a light 3-bet, but not too far out of line versus Joe in this case.
It's very hard to, you know, try to bluff out. I mean, he'll beat you to it.
$1,000 blind hand.
We saw one 4-bet here.
He used to play
with
he
what
moved to
hand?
California, but he used to play in the PLO game all the time.
Worm form bet.
No, Worm got 4-bet by aces.
Oh,
We saw one
Three
4-bet
bet.
with aces on the sand. One 4-bet. Sorry guys, if you're
So
pre-flop.
that was a $30 bet, though, you know, by Robbins. He had just picked up aces. Maybe he was on a
be in that box.
Right, right. He picked up aces twice in a row, and then the second time with a 4-bet pot.
And it was the first time he switched up his bet from $60 to $30, something like that.
I'm not sure what the Joe was picking up on, but he got 4-bet by aces, and that was the only 4-bet I've seen.
And called.
If any of you guys out there are pre-flop commandos and like to get into it pre-flop, this was not the game for you. People have kept it close to the vest, playing carefully and cautiously, especially pre-flop.
Pre-flop bets make the game, though. Really.
The pre-flop game is very important. That's how the game begins, right? The game is structured, so it starts with the fight over the blinds. If there were no blinds, there would be no limit hold'em.
Or in wood hand when I called him small blind, that's that ugly.
9-4.
Okay, yeah, people are definitely listening.
I think they're getting the message that, you know, the 2 hours are in their advanced stage. I saw our left side of the table have reached for their beers. And that's a sign of what they see the end of this 2-hour session, I believe, or at least, you know, or at least they see the light at the end of this tunnel. You know, people come into this game, I think, with different attitudes and with different goals. You know, some people try to showcase themselves. Some people trying to show their aggression level. Some people try to survive. Some people try to just make money and play their normal game.
And then there's Worm and me just trying to have fun.
Some people are just trying
Play
to have a good time.
hands.
That's right. Some people are just trying to have a good time. And, you know, you can't fault any of those reasons because people play poker for absolutely different reasons and they're entitled to do that.
So when you do the next half hour, every time a dealer sits down, make sure everybody puts up $5 for the dealers. All right? Then if they want to tip on top, they can, but at least they get 5
This
from
hand
everybody
is being
every
dealt.
time a
I'm
dealer
going to
comes in.
remind you about our programming schedule for the remainder of the week. Tomorrow and Thursday is King of the Hill 3, third installment of that show. It's a $50,000 buy-in heads-up sit-and-go tournament, which is going to feature Brandon Adams, Olivier Busquet, Dan Coleman, and Scott Bloomstein, our current world champ. They're going to play each other heads-up in a winner-take-all showcase, and the winner is going to take home $200,000 of
Do I look like I want to fold
Yeah, I smell
right
a
now?
big hand coming. Not sure what Worm is here, but
But he did get 3-bet by Fishberg, 285. Fishberg has ace-queen. Joe Palmer has a mystery hand, and Fish flops top 2.
so Worm's got Fish covered.
Yeah, Fishberg just started the game, I'm assuming fully stacked with $1,000.
And of course, he picks this spot to, what's it, 4-bet? Was that a 4-bet?
It was a 3-bet pot. Joe opened, and Fishberg 3-bet him to 65, I believe. Now it goes check. Fishberg c-bets his top 2 pair to $95. And Joe calls 95. Pot is 367, and we go to the turn.
Oh,
The turn
wow.
brings the 5 of spades, and Fishberg picks up a nut
Tell this guy
flush
not to do
draw.
anything crazy now.
He is not going to slow play this one as opposed to that other hand where we saw a player with king.
I mean, why don't the guy listen? He never listens
Is
to
this
guy.
a raise here?
He
I'm-
did
oh, yeah.
he check raised him only. So very similar
call?
to the hand that we saw before.
Are we turning him over or not?
Except
No.
that Fishberg has 2
You win
pair
then?
in this case, and in
I
our previous
mean,
hand.
Worm might have 2
Aces
pairs
up wins.
too.
Blow.
We'll see.
And I got the nut.
Let me see how much you got for the
I don't think he's getting it in there.
Aces up.
nothing here. Let's see.
I need a doctor. If he's got ace queen, I need a
Sounds
doctor.
like
What is
Joe
he at?
is
What is
in
he
bed.
doing?
He looks like he doesn't
Yeah,
like
queen
his
five of
spot.
hearts.
Palma does not look happy. He does not look happy. Good, what can he have? He can have king queen, king queen. He has
Oh,
queen five.
two pair.
He has bottom two pair, and he is drawing very, very slim.
Oh, got him.
Four,
Yeah.
not four. He has two outs
No,
because
no,
the
no.
queens are covered.
Pretty gross turn card. for him.
Magic 5 does not appear on the river. Did he not flip over his second card yet? Or he did not flip over at all?
No. No, he did flip over.
He
the
flipped
queen.
over, right? Yep.
Excellent call.
And Fishberg doubles up
Excellent call.
Is he talking right now?
with top two in a 3-bet pot.
Man, Fish
Two
actually had
pair
a hand.
over two pair. Very unfortunate card for
Yeah,
Joe.
you got it, you got it.
He turns two pair. It was the worst two pair.
Sorry,
And he gets double through
I mean, Nick, what's wrong with you?
by
How good is my read then?
So you were right on the spot. You knew what was in there. And what was in there was queen 5 suited.
I actually thought maybe ace 3. I think I gave him a little too much credit there.
To wrap up the game plan for the rest of the week, on
You know what the
Friday,
total there
October
was, right?
27th, you will see Poker Night on America cash game stream
Just don't
with cards
don't
going in the air
forget
at
it.
12 Eastern and stream starting at 12:30. The game will feature Brett Garrett, Doug Polk, Matt Glantz, and Jared
I can't
Copeland.
believe it. It's terrible.
Um,
No, he can throw. It's okay.
we'll certainly be we're having expert commentary on that day as well. Doug Polk will be commentating on the King of the Hill semifinals and finals on 25th and 26th.
Okay, looks like straddle. Robin's calling. I mean, people are starting to call very light.
Limping in light, Joe's raising with pocket fours, and why not? It's a pocket pair, and he wants to be take that aggression in the hand.
He
You know
loves
what's wrong
playing
with-
hands like this after, losing a pot, just to. And I think he announced this a lot. I'm on till or whatnot. Gets you thinking. Of course, Fish has heard it before.
I think
He
these
knows what
guys
he's
have
calling.
heard a little bit of this in the past 2 hours, but I don't know that they're going to make a lot out of his banter.
Not a great flop for Worm.
Smith missed. He has a backdoor flush draw. Fishberg has a mystery hand, but he will continue to Joe's C-bet here.
Just calling.
$75 C-bet, I believe.
Yeah.
All right.
Ain't the best.
At least I can get it back now.
And they're heads up again.
All right, so Worm has about 685 behind.
Jack is a good
Yeah, that's
card
not a
for
good card.
Joe, but he can't continue much with pocket fours with all these high cards on the board. He's probably going to end up check folding this hand. I don't see him continuing to Fishberg's bet here on the turn.
So he's tanking. Maybe he's trying to get a read on his friend here.
A read or not, I mean, there's only one open-ender here, which is 10-8. You just can't beat anything at all. And
Now
if he
he's
has a
dying
queen,
to see the other hand.
but if he
the
has a
other
queen,
card.
what's the other card? The other card is a king,
four.
a jack, or a 9, or
10.
or 10. Right? What can it be?
You see it?
Fours are hard to deal with, to continue with once you see a king, jack, 9 flop.
Yeah,
Even if it's
Fish
straight
is getting cards and hitting the board.
We got a straddle on the button. Small blind will go first. Straddle.
Small blind will go first, we heard from the dealer. That means that we have another button straddle, this time from Robbins.
Get off the phone.
Foreman is up in the session. He's texting someone,
Just
sharing the good
calls.
news. He takes another passive route here with ace jack limping in for $10.
There we go, Worm.
The hand gets raised by Joe to 40 and immediately gets
Only way to get on the
3-bet by
I
Fishberg
gotta
with
beat you
king
this
9 of hearts once again. To
Is that right?
it's,
3-bet?
no, he 3-bet to 150. That's
Okay.
just a typo. Ace Jack of Foreman will go into the
He just doesn't want to get
into the bottom.
involved with these crazies.
He does not seem very interested. He's up what
504.
looks like about the $400, and he is locking it down here with
Heads up.
Ace Jack. Still don't know what Joe
504.
has. Fishberg flops.
I missed the last hand. You can't,
Not much.
He's in. He's
Can't
all
fold.
in.
I can't.
I mean,
Joe,
he can't
Joe
call.
let all in. Joe let all in, but we don't know what he has. And he
What's going
shows
on around
deuce
here?
Yo, I
after
love that.
Fishberg whiffed the flop. Hey, why not?
I thought they were friends. What's going on here?
Well, it certainly looks like they have action with each other when it comes to the poker table, and I think that's the best way to do it. You know, you play a lot. You know, you're very friendly with a lot of people in the poker community. You're at the same table all the time. I don't think it's very good not to have action with players who you see all the time because they're always there. What are you gonna do? Check things down?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not
sometimes
a
it
fan.
does get boring, though.
When it gets boring, you can always switch tables, right?
Wow. Really quick double up here.
Quick double up. He didn't spend a lot of time at the table. He doubled up through Joe Palma to 2,000. Liberstein is cashing out $1,000. Robbins as well.
Thank you.
They're about even. I think they bought in close to full stack. Foreman is up on the game. I think he bought in for 500, so he's up 438. Palma is down this session while being up in the earlier sessions.
Not much.
Smith and Lee, I think, are close to even. You know, the guys kept it pretty close to the vest, I believe, here. We did not see a lot of aggressive play, whether pre-flop or after the flop. We saw a couple of big moves by Joe Palma. Some of them worked, some of them did not.
But that was good. It was a lot of straddling.
just
going
starting
on,
to get
so
good.
made it
Well, we have another 2 hours of live poker coming to you from Sugerhouse Casino here in Philadelphia. This group is getting picked up, and a new group of 7 players is going to get set down at this feature
all my
table
friends
here
say,
in the
"Oh,
poker
you
room.
never make any
There's
moves."
going to be about a 10 to
I'm like,
15
all right,
minute
wait,
break while,
now they got
while
it.
the players are getting settled in.
It wasn't a huge pot, but it was on that paired board.
We are going to take a short break and get back to you in a little bit. Continue our stream.
Yeah.
The board was 7, 7, 5, 5, 3.
I don't think I was paying attention. You bluffed
Yeah,
it?
it was.
Oh.
I bluffed on that one. No, I'll still keep it on. Thank you. Here you go, sweetie. Here you go. Thank you. Nah, take it. Here you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Had a great time, all right?
You don't think I'm gonna get my shoes on TV? You all don't know me very well.
Got it.
Yeah.
$25.
What? Already
Welcome to the game.
starting? All right. Oh, and I have to go like this.
Wait, this is not one, too?
Sure you want to play against me?
Listen,
Heads up.
I'm not as scared of you, Fishman.
Thank you.
Trying to push around the girl already.
Hello?
510, that's got your name.
All right, we are back. And this time it's Worm, Joe Palma next to me. This
I wanna
is
show
him
one time, I'm not
speaking,
showing the rest of
and
the
we are
time. I
back
had
in Coconut, America
You did, because I had
at Sugerhouse.
You had me by one.
Say hello,
Can't
Joe.
wait to see what he's doing.
Excellent job.
So let's see, who's in the lineup here? We have
It is a cash game. All right. It's not a tournament thing. All right, so we can do whatever. All right.
all right. So we have Tom in seat 1. Tom, I don't know how to say that. Tudre. Wow, he's all the way from Poland, so not a local, but welcome, Tom.
Listen, you guys
Also, Bill
can't be so
Davis,
chatty
seat
down
2
there, okay?
from Philly.
I definitely need to
Hi.
get this.
James DeLizio from Philly, plays 2-5 and 1-3. And I like seat 4. She is a stay-at-home mom. Christina Buckley, she goes by Tina.
Then they can see my nails.
And of course, everybody in the area knows Fish,
real
Gregory
reason I'm here.
Fishberg, Total Fish. No, just kidding. Anyway, so moving on to Lisa Pickle in
Talk
seat
about this
6.
lollipop all night.
She is also known in the poker community, and let's see, she says
I could have said you
she
could
plays mostly 2-5, 1-3, or 1-2 YOLO, which is true. I see her mostly playing tournaments. I guess I see her everywhere, actually. Everywhere. Okay, so first woman to win the World Series circuit ring in No Limit Hold'em. That's pretty cool.
That's like a thing.
Okay, in seat 7 we have Banks from Miami. That's all we got, Banks from Miami. Okay, so starting hand, let's...
Great job by you, Joe.
You're right. Yeah, thanks for him. All right, let's... Okay, so we got... looks like a C-bet, maybe? No, that is so dark, though. Get your photo. Do you have flash?
What do you do?
Yeah, with flash. We're missing all the action here.
So,
Doing a great job, Worm.
wait a second here.
Wait a second here.
Fish has got to win this pot at some point here.
Right,
you would
right.
Think, right?
So the new guy from Poland just turned flush draw. I'm not really sure how this guy is playing a short stack. He looks like he has about 200 behind. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I think Fish can definitely bet this guy out of this river.
Oh, no.
Check behind. Wah, wah. Okay.
Disrespect is you, son.
Thank you.
Oh, much better, yeah.
Disrespect.
Somebody wants to do some dancing down there.
Okay, let's get back in it.
You got proof of that on camera right now. See how good I play, honey?
Talking right now. All right, seat 7. Yeah, see, I like this table. People are having more fun.
What are we doing?
I change it up a little bit.
Where? Here? There?
Okay, Lisa.